Hello everyone, you're listening to the voice of Yvonne, but you're looking at the box for the Moji the Lovable Labradoodle. It's made by a company called Skyrocket, but I guess they also have the sub-company called My Fuzzy Friends, and that's what the dog is supposed to look like. This is a kind of review. I just want to give my warnings to people about this. I do like this. I think it's very cute, but there are a couple of things about this that I do not like. Right now it looks like it's sleeping. This is one of my favorite modes for it because the one thing about this thing that I'm not wild about is the fact that the volume control is not very helpful. Pardon me while I put the camera down just for one moment. I want to show you and let you hear what I mean when I say there's hardly any volume control to this at all. I'll show you how to turn it on and everything. So again, it looks like it's sleeping because that's what I have it set to do. I'm going to turn it on by going to its stomach. Sorry, I can't film and do this at the same exact time, but this is where the on-off switch and everything is. It's in the stomach. I'm trying to show it to you. Here it goes. The battery case is on the inside. It takes C batteries. It'd be nice if it was chargeable by USB, but it is not. I'm not sure what this top button is for. The closest thing to a volume control is this. In the center, it's a lower volume. If you move it all the way to the left, the volume is as loud as it gets, which I can't stand. So I'm just going to move it to the center and let it wake up. So now you can hear it. Hold on, I'm going to put it down so you can hear it. So I love this again, but my review to parents, if you get this for kids, the parents may not like you too much because, as I said, you cannot make it stop doing stuff like that. It does behave kind of like a dog. It does things you don't expect it to. The other thing that's kind of nice, I do like the fact that you can control it with the cards. It comes with a ton of cards. They were attached, and as you can see, I have a paper clip on this one because this is the one that puts it to sleep. But it is very hard to figure out where they all are. But one thing I do like is you can give it verbal commands. So I changed its name. Oh, it's doing its own thing now. I'm not really sure exactly what it's doing, but here we go. Bailey. Sit. Bailey, sit. It's got motion sensors, so if you pet it in certain spots, it'll eventually do that. Another thing I don't like is it's got one thing called, let me see if I can get it to do this. Bailey, tug. This is the other thing I don't like. It doesn't really, does not work. Oop. And I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but the tug thing does not work. Anyway, I do want to just show you how the cards work one last time. Hold on, I have to put the camera down one last time. Sorry for not having anything for you to look at the moment, but I gotta take this thing off of its collar so I can make it go to sleep and make it stop making noise. As I said, that's the one thing about it that drives me crazy is that there's no volume control. It would be really nice if there was a way to mute it. So again, like I said, I have a clip on this one. So I'm going to try to get it to go to sleep, and the way you get it to work is by rubbing the card against this. It doesn't always work. See? And sometimes I don't get it just on there, just right. There we go. I think that might have worked. I don't know for sure, though. Let's try it again. There we go. Just told it to go to sleep. Here we go. And the eyes are going to close. And it's asleep. So that's Moji the Lovable Labradoodle, or Bailey as I renamed it.